Start with a couple pieces of stock here. We got a piece of octagon stock in 5/16 and a piece of round stock in 1/8 inch. That's what we're gonna use to make our blanket pin. So, first thing we're gonna do is we're going to take our blanket pin here and we're going to measure to the center and we're gonna mark it somehow. So I'm going to just take a chisel of some kind like this, and I'm going to mark halfway on this dude, and we're going to use that as a guide while we're bending here in just a minute. I've got a grinder right here, and we're going to use this grinder and a drill. Instead of drawing this out, we're going to do it this way. What we're trying to do now is we're trying to simulate that we've pulled a pointed tail out on this material. And that gives me about what I need right there. So I'm going to cool this down, switch it over to the other side, and do the same thing. Let me go dunk this in a bucket of water real quick. Turn it on, heat it up. Now, next step in this puzzle is to take these tails and turn them. But before we do that, we're going to use that halfway mark to put our turns to give ourselves a little bit of a fancy twist in this blanket pin. I'm going to set this pin aside for a minute that we're going to use to make our cross pin. I'm not going to need that chisel for a minute or that hammer. But what I am going to need is a monkey wrench. This is just an old antique monkey wrench I bought at a flea market, but it works really good to lock down on the square size of an octagon to be able to turn it to make fancy twists. Okay, back at it again. Let's get this thing back where it belongs. Right there's our halfway point. We're gonna have to adjust a little bit. Get that halfway point out here where it belongs, just like that. Crank that dude down tight this time. Lock back on. Start our twist. We want these twists to be fairly even on both sides of that center line. It's always good to brush this thing while it's hot to remove any scale. It'll always make your forge work look a lot cleaner that way. So that's about what we're looking for on the one side, is that. Now we're going to go to the other side of the center line and do the same thing. Find that center line again that we have marked on the steel, which is right there. Lock everything down good. There we go. Now, this is where we're at. There's our center line. Now we're going to heat up these ends. What I'm looking at here is I'm a little bit off here. I've got a little bit higher of a twist here than I do here. So I may heat this side up just a little bit and turn it just a little bit more right there to get it closer to the center. It's really not that far off, but I'm kind of a perfectionist with that stuff. So, hey, it is what it is. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna lock this thing in place just like this. We're gonna grab it on the end here. Quickly. Turn it over on itself, just like this. See out here where it's cold, and I want to curl that over just a little bit more than that. I could do some of that with a hammer, but I'm going to heat it up a little bit more first. Lock this in here for a minute so I get it straight. And I'm going to try to lock it straight up and down so that these are the same. I can always go back after the fact. But for now, there we go. Give him one more before it's all said and done. And then we're going to bend this thing in the middle into a circle over here on the horn of the anvil. So I'm going to bring you over here to the forge real quick. Stick this in the forge. Grab this dude here. flip him over and just bend him right over the horn just like that. And this is going to dictate the size of this blanket pin. Like that. Now, while we're doing that and while that's heating up, we're going to take this pin and we're going to make our pin for a blanket. So the first thing we need to do is we need to reduce an area of this so that it folds over easily. And again, the easiest way to do that is just to come over here to the grinder. Ooh, rotate your phone. I just did. Okay. Phone went crazy. Got confused. And all I'm going to do is take this on the grinder and flatten out a section of that is long enough to wrap around that blanket pin. Okay. Looks like we need to come in just a little bit on one side. So we're going to put this on the horn here, bring that in. Like that. That looks pretty good. Take this thing and scrape all the slag off of it. Oh. Hold on to that, dude. I want to close up that one side just a little bit. Again, I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, but one side of this thing's opened up just a little bit more than the other side, so I'm just going to heat that up real quick, close that in before we put the pin on it. Just going to come up here and tap him down just like that. That'll fix that problem. Now they're even. I'll take one last look at this dude and make sure that it's where I want it. Then I'm just going to dunk this thing in water. And again, this is not hardened steel, so it really doesn't matter. It's only going to get so hard anyway. So putting it in water is not going to make a difference. It's not like it's going to crack or something because it's too hard. So there's the basis of our blanket pin. Now, we're going to take, I'm still not real happy with one spot on that. Take a look at this real quick and see what I got here. Yeah, that might fix it. All right, there we go. Now, we're going to put our pin across here. So that's real easy. All we're going to do with that is, if it's square, it will tend to cut your blanket and not just poke a hole through it. That down just a little bit, just like that. Now, make sure this thing's good and straight. Got a little bit of a crooked issue going on here. Straighten out it pretty easy. Squeeze it down all the way around. That's still good and hot. We don't want to grab this pin because this pin's going to be hot. Even though it's cooled down, it's still going to be pretty warm. We're going to cut it to length here in just a minute as well. But all I'm trying to do is make sure I've got a good wrap here at the moment, which is just to kind of turn that. There we go. Perfect. That's what I was looking for. Now we're in good shape. Now we just need to cut it to length and grind it, and we're good. I'm going to go ahead and dip this in water just to cool that pin down. And I can cut that to length with these pliers easy enough. What I like about these pliers, they work really good for this stuff. I want to give myself a little bit of room here. About that much. And then we're going to take it over on the grinder and finish that part of it. Goes right through the weave of the blanket. That way I see too many blanket pins that are made square, with the pin being square. So we're gonna make this nice and smooth and round. Just like that. Just turning it on the belt against the platen. Just like that. And now we have a blanket pin that is surely to be good to go.